Okay, we should be live, Paul.
It says are being live streamed from Port Huron, Michigan. Okay. Yeah, there it is. It's live. I'll hit the like button and pop out chat. And we're good to go. We'll just close that window, move the chat over a bit. There we go. I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay, and AZ Drone Dude, you're gonna come in. Come on, you can do it, AZ. Get her set up and charge you time them right, time them wrong, you know. Oh, look at that. I got a link for Palmer Show. Okay, cool. That just came in an email.
Okay, we're pinned.
Okay. So that was a pretty ship, Paul, you caught.
Yeah, the one this morning and the one I just posted, you didn't see it yet because it's only been up a few minutes.
Yeah, just a couple minutes. I seen it
Arthur M.
pop up, but
Anderson.
yeah.
I got down there a little late. I had to fly it a little further south and more towards the park, but I think it turned out okay.
Yeah, okay, cool. That was the Air 2S, though, right?
Yep.
And the color seemed really good on it. So did you have to switch it over and put her to SD card when you fired it up?
It saw it this time.
You saw it this time.
And I think that it might have seen it then, but I wasn't looking for that on the controller, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, I should have charged the iPad last night, but my phone was really low. So I put my phone on charge before I went to bed last night. So I got up this morning and I switched it over. But that charger I had down the trailer, it just, I had, I don't know, 11%. I was sitting there watching it this morning, go down to 10 and back up to 11. But the charger wasn't keeping up and just kept going down. I was talking away to the guys and all of them, oh, God. Oh, what? Oh, and it's right down flat. It quit because there was no juice on it.
Huh.
But I've got it on a charger here now. So I don't know. It's 63% right now. I've been home since 2:00. Seems to really slow it charging up or something. I don't know. But I noticed that the thing that was plugged into the adapter, it was really warm. So I don't know. Beats me. What happened this morning?
Let's see how the Teeny Martini bar is doing on Mother's Day.
So I went and got a drill bit, and I put that trailer hitch on the zero turn before I came home.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, got that done. I wanted to get that done today. So
The Teeny Martini bar seems to have some people there.
Doesn't seem very clear, Paul. Well, it's not bad now.
It's pixelated there? Or?
Yeah, it's kind of pixelated a bit. Yeah, not very clear at all.
Let me see what the HD settings at. Let's put it up to 2160. That any better?
Oh, there, that's clear. That's clear as a bell now.
Okay.
Yeah, but it would just seem kind of a little pixely there.
Well, it's if you see down at the bottom down there, yeah, I got all kinds of settings I can set it at. That's the 4K setting.
Hey, Paul, look at the chat.
The what?
The chat.
Okay, wait a second. I'm gonna get the other computer over to the chat. YouTube. Paul Murray. Okay. Live chat. Okay, I'm over at the chat. Anything over there?
Yeah. Who did I say was coming on first?
AZ.
Hey, there we go.
Yep.
AZ hey. No, I won because I picked out AZ.
Well, he's your partner, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, AZ, you won. Yep. We said that you'd be the first tonight.
AZ gets 50% of nothing.
Yeah.
Did you see the $1 ticket in the Kentucky Derby? If you'd have bet on that horse that won, you'd
It
have
was
gotten
$1.60.
$360,000.
No kidding.
Yes.
Wow. Because it was what, 160 to 1 or something, the odds?
Yeah.
But you see how much.
$368,000, I think they said, is the winning
But,
with a $1 ticket.
But that horse made like $32 million or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that horse wasn't even actually in the race, Paul.
No,
because another one got canceled out, disqualified or something.
Yep.
And he got put in place.
He got put in. Yep.
Yeah.
It's something about the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
$1 ticket there, Justin, would have gotten you $368,000.
Oh yeah, because that one horse that won that was like 80 to 1 or something.
Yeah.
160 to 1.
Talking about that this morning on Johnny's show.
So how you doing, Justin? How'd the day go?
Actually, I freaking slept most of the day. I just got up. I was being lazy, I guess.
Well,
wow.
That happens. You know,
you all got to do that.
Your body tells you when it's time to get some rest.
Well, I got a bit of a headache from after I did the lawn. I think it was my allergies. So I laid down and I ended up just staying in the bed.
Yeah. Well, I got to go retrieve a dog coming in.
What's up, AZ?
Brr, brr. Yeah.
AZ won the race here today. He got first.
Yeah.
Yes, AZ, you won. You got first.
Okay, where's your partner in crime? I got Gracie in the door, but Vader's still out there someplace. What the hell?
Yeah, I went out, Justin, and pulled out a few of the golf cart tires and wheels I have that I'm going to try and sell. I think if I don't sell them, I'm going to put them out at the curb, but I would think I should get 10 to 20 bucks a piece for them because they're tires and wheels for golf carts.
Well, especially if golf carts are very prevalent around there.
Yep, and I must have 20 or 22 of them.
Now, I wouldn't throw them out by the curb. At least give yourself a couple of weeks to try to get rid of them. Because like I said, if I had that many golf cart wheels around here, I could sell them like crazy because there's so many golf carts around here.
Oh yeah, well, especially with a lot of those HOAs around.
Yep.
I mean, you can go in my town alone, and there's 2 or 3 golf cart dealerships that actually sell golf carts. Like,
there's actually, we got one golf cart company over in Rodney there. They modify them. They do lift kits and the big tires. And
yeah, there's
kind of crap.
There's one that does that here, but there's 3 different ones that sell them.
There's just some of them right there.
Why do you have all those anyway?
I used to buy golf carts, fix them all up, soup them all up, put the fancy tires and wheels on them, and stuff. And so I'd take these tires and wheels off of them. I've got, there's 2, 4, 6, 8 showing there. I have another 14.
Why don't you call a golf cart, some of your local golf cart companies, and just tell them, hey, I got about 20 of these things sitting
Well,
in my garage.
they're used tires and wheels, so.
It doesn't matter, though. They still might want them for something. I would just ask them, be like, hey, do you have any use for them? How much do you think you'd want if I brought them to you?
Because, the wheels alone, I think if you were buy just the wheel brand new, I think the wheels are like $40, $45 a piece. And I'd be tickled to death if I got $20 a tire and a wheel.
I wonder what golf course would be interested in them.
I don't know.
I said I would at least ask, like, it wouldn't hurt to call some places and just ask them.
Yeah, so this afternoon I went and weed whacked and then I drug those tires out and took that picture.
Because you could just, you could call up one of those companies and be like, if you get all of them, I'll do $10 a wheel for you.
Yeah,
Have them buy the whole lot of them,
yep.
I don't see here.
In fact, I have a
Yeah, I wish I was.
mount that you put on the back of a golf cart that allows you to put another decorative wheel on there. Plus, I've got a couple of sets of fancy spoker wheel hubcaps for golf carts and
Sam Squatch FPV, what's up?
I did punch this in for Facebook Marketplace. People got all kinds of. Some of them got tires here. This one here.
yeah, look at the fancy ones. Is he wants $1,250. Yep.
Look at these
Yeah,
ones
but
at 20
those
bucks a piece.
Yeah, but look at those. Those been sitting outside, freaking probably all rusted and shit.
Yeah.
These yours were sitting in the garage.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I figure, I'd better off to get something for them than just to drag them to the street. I thought about just dragging them out to the street and leaving them there for the trash tomorrow.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh no. You get some money for them.
So I said, if you call one of those companies up, drop the price down and just tell them, how much it is per wheel, about $40-50.
Yep.
I got so many.
There's
He wants
18 inch or
$100.
something.
Yeah.
$100 for 4. So, you should be able to get 20,
And
$25
you know what's
a piece.
interesting about that picture, Paul? Put that picture back up again.
Oh,
You
okay.
know what's interesting about that picture is
Okay.
there's
Put
one
here.
there's an oddball tire on there. It doesn't have the same pattern.
Yeah. Yeah, down here.
No, the one on the
No,
top.
no, there, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're not in good shape looking. Look at the rims. They're all rusty
Well, wouldn't
looking.
you think the guy'd clean them off?
Yeah, you think you clean them up a little bit to put it there. Yeah, there's those ones for $1,250.
Yep.
Should buy a can of automotive paint and boom, spray paint them and paint them back up.
Ooh. Hey, there you go.
Well,
Look at these ones.
Yep.
Oh, there's funky looking ones.
Yep. That's the style that I used to put on all my golf carts.
Yeah. Low profiles.
Yep.
Hey, you make them look like aftermarket
Street tires.
wheels on a car.
Yep.
What are you talking about, AZ? You have to pay for recycling. They're not going to take it. What recycling?
Well, if I put them out to the curb, I'm sure somebody would grab them.
Oh, I don't even
Well-
think the trash, they would make it to the trash. Somebody would stop and snag all of them. I guarantee you that.
Yep.
Anything. There's 2 or 3 guys that go around my city. Every week you'll see them going up and down the roads in these old beat up piece of crap trucks and stuff. And that's
Well, yeah,
all
if
they
I
do
put-
is pick up
If I
shit.
put 25 of those tires and wheels out to the street, so, we've got people that go around and pick the trash. Somebody would think they hit the lottery,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They would get it for this. If anything, they would take it for the scrap.
Just, hey, Paul, just for the, you don't cost you nothing. Just put her in marketplace. $15 a piece or something. I've got 25 of them. Anybody interested? See
come
what
and
happens.
pick out what you want, 20.
Yeah, it just
Around here, AZ, they'll take the tires. They don't care. You can put anything out on the curb here at my house, and the truck will come by with its little claw, grab it, and throw it in the back. And off they go.
AZ, anything you take to the curb, here in Port Huron, they'll haul it away. I mean, you can put mattresses out there. You can put desks out there. You can put chairs out there. They just crush it up and haul it to the dump.
Well, see, we can put bulk items out because we have 3 different trucks that come by every week, or 4 different trucks. We have a trash truck, a recycle truck, Then you have a foliage truck, which is for like grass clippings,
Yep,
leaves,
we
all
got
that
those
stuff.
three, so same three.
And then we have a bulk item furniture truck that comes by and whatever's bulky crap, whether it's bicycles, rims, couches, it doesn't matter. If it's a bulk item, they come by with a big claw, pick it up, throw it in the back, crush it, off they go.
But these are lifted golf cart
Lifted,
tires. So,
because they got the bigger sidewalls, yep.
yeah.
Well, and,
About five-
and you have to put a lift kit on the golf cart, otherwise
Yeah.
those tires would be hitting the
Up,
inside.
Robert.
Yeah.
You gotta lift them, because there's lift kits for them for like 2-inch, 4-inch, 6-inch lift kits on golf carts.
Yeah.
Just like a truck doing a lift on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Robert just popped in too.
Hey, Robert.
Hey, Robert. Oh, Sam Squatch is in there too.
Sam Squash. Yeah, so it's I'm just getting to the state where as much as I like having all this crap, I had to get my tenant to come down today and put some of my Christmas decorations up in the garage, up over top the garage. Because I don't trust me getting up on a ladder.
Yeah, well, didn't you hurt yourself a couple, like 3 or 4
Yeah, I
months back?
fell in the driveway. Yep.
Yeah, because I remember Lynn got pissed off at you for that.
Yeah, she was yelling. She was yelling at me on the outside camera.
Yeah, I remember her telling
But
us.
get
about
your
that.
ass off the ground.
Yeah, because you actually,
I had to have
We-
the neighbor heard me hit the ground and heard Lynn yelling at me on the camera, and he came over and helped me get up on the ground.
yeah, because you went live that night. I remember you were really
Yep.
sore.
Yep.
Yeah.
The funny thing is when you go to fall like that, everything in your memory is like slow motion. It's like, oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah, you hear at AZ, you can take an old school TV and throw it out on the curb and they'll take it.
Oh yeah,
right
they
up to
take
the curb.
everything. They recycle everything here.
Because I put an old one out by the curb not too long ago. Like one of the old box CDs, and the claw guy came by with the claw and just grabbed it, threw it in the back, and smashed the hell out of it. I mean, every state's different, and every county is different too, with how they do their trash. If you live in the county section of where I live at, and you put bulk items out by the curb, you actually have to call the county and let them know, and then they'll come out with the claw truck and pick it up because they don't drive around the county every week.
Yeah, and
And
if you have like a tree limbs or stuff like that, the big ones, or like you took a tree down, you got wood, all you do here is you call the city and they come out with that big truck with the claw thing and they pick it up and they take it wherever.
Well, see, like if you're within the city limits, those trucks come by every week on every day, same day, every week.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter whether it's, big logs, whatever. If you have one of those 4 items, you can throw it out there, they'll grab it. Now, if you're in the county section, the only 2 trucks that come every week on schedule is recycling and trash. But if you have any like foliage or any kind of big bulky trash, you have to call them, and you only get 4 pickups a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you're in the county. So, it's either 4 or 6 pickups. I think you get a year, and that's it.
They come on demand here in our city, but
And then 2 times a year in the county, they'll do an annual 1-week bulk item pickup, and they'll tell you if you have anything, just get it to the curb, and we'll come get it. You have 1 week, and they'll tell you the dates. They do that twice a year too. They'll just tell everybody whatever shit you got, get it out to the curb as quick as possible, and we'll come by and pick it up. Then they just go around the whole county, drive around, grabbing everything.
hey, there he is.
What's up,
Tim.
Tim?
He must be at work.
Yeah, I'm at work in the rain.
You were in bed, huh?
Shut up, little bitch. Oh, man. See, it's raining. I'll show you.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, she's a little damp there, Tim.
Yeah, they're gonna make us stay here for 4 hours.
Well, they do decide after 4 hours if they're gonna call it or not, or what?
Yeah, after 4 hours, yeah. Shit.
Well, they back bill the contractor. They must have to be on their beck and call
Yeah,
for
well,
a minimum of 4 hours a day.
we get a 4 hour, but they want to keep us here. Where can I sit this fucker? Sit it there.
Well, Tim, my new Air 2 flies perfect.
Does it?
Yep.
Very good.
Damn DJI though, but
Good shit. Did you hear back from DJI?
yeah, they said no way, Jose.
No, they
Yeah.
wanted to offer him a 20% coupon to get another one. 20% off coupon, pretty much.
That'll
I
help a
told-
lot.
Well, I told him since you're such a long time customer, they know you have like 20 drones, right? I said, you need to call them and tell them that since they didn't want to do the replacement, they should take that 20% of what he paid for the new one from Amazon, because Amazon's an authorized seller. They should take that 20% of the new one and just credit his account with that 20%.
Yeah.
So he can purchase, accessories, battery, whatever he wants to use the money for.
Battery.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or at least give him the money or send him a free battery as the 20%.
Yeah.
Well, you still got the batteries, the other 2 batteries from the other Air 2, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I had a total of 5 batteries. I bought 2 more, and so I still have.
But the replacement drone, but the replacement drone doesn't come with any batteries, doesn't come with no propeller,
no
no
propellers
props,
or
nothing.
anything.
You had to,
But
I mean, which is-
I had props, and so
yeah, I mean, the props thing isn't a huge deal, but the battery, that's $115. It's like 5,000 Aussie
I
bucks.
did get an interesting. You know me and technology. An interesting. What do you call it when somebody messages? I got a message. The guy said that he dives quite a bit in that area, and he wanted to know if I knew where the drone went down because he'll look for it underwater.
Oh, there you go. If you get it back. Yeah.
It all depends on the current too. Like,
Well, that's the thing. If it hit the water and the current's going 7 knots down water, by the time it settles down in the water, it could go 200, 300, 400 feet. And then unless it hits something down there and stops, it could just keep tumbling on the bottom,
Yeah, exactly. Keep
now,
on
is
rolling.
there anywhere under those bridges, those spans, to where if the drone hit it, it could fall and get stuck up there?
Well, you've got girders and stuff underneath there, but
I'm just curious if that's possible too. If it's just chilling up there
Well,
somewhere, you never
Now it
know.
would hit and fall. Yeah.
it would hit and fall, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Kind of like when it goes into a tree. If it wasn't for the little dicky tree branches, of course, I had a drone one time go into a tree and it tumbled all the way through the tree and down,
Yeah.
It could just be sitting there hovering still too.
No, because if you go to find my drone, it tells you the battery is out and it's no connection, and the last position was directly underneath that bridge.
Just sitting there hiding.
Yep. So what I think it did, like you say, the nature of the DJI, you set a return to home height. I had it set for like 225 feet. And so I think that one or two things happened. It went up and hit the bridge and dropped, or it went up and it's got forward sensors that are angled forward. If it went up and saw that and stopped, it would have just waited until the battery died, and then it would have come down and either landed or
You said that it was showing that it was over in Canada.
On the Canadian side of the river.
Yeah, but now the border patrol's after him for landing his drone over on that side.
Yeah.
Do what? Really?
No.
Oh, let's say Jesus Christ. Either that or somebody on the ship got a souvenir.
Unauthorized entrance into Canadian water.
Yeah, the water. Yeah, there you go.
Like I said, or somebody on the ship got a cool souvenir. They're like, "Who? What is this?"
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It might have landed on the boat.
Some 5-year-old kid found it on there. Just, woo,
Yeah,
just
because you saw the video, didn't you, Tim?
Yeah, you sent it to me in an email.
The last shot when it lost it was about 15, 20 yards the other side of the ship. And so when it lost connection, it would have just stayed right there.
Yeah.
Well, maybe next time, if you're planning on being under the bridge like that, maybe set it to where it only hovers. That way you could have walked around for a few minutes until you were getting connection. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're planning on getting up under the bridge like that, that's when I would go into the settings real quick and switch it to hover. That way, if you do lose connection, it's not going to go straight up, you know?
Yeah.
Because then that'll give you an opportunity to let, because, you know, it can hover for a good 15, 20 minutes before you have to start worrying about the battery life. So that gives you enough time to walk up and down the shore and try to regain connection.
That's true.
Well, you know, there's a whole bunch of coulda, woulda, shoulda, you know?
I'm saying for future, like if you're actually planning on getting up under the bridge, because I mean, it only takes 2 seconds to go in there and switch that.
I fly under the bridges all the time. My more famous flights are with the Nano Plus at nighttime. I start off on the south end of the bridge and get the ship upbound and then follow it up under the bridge out towards the lake and come back under the bridge and land again.
Hey, what's up, Stella? Bill? Uncle Bill popped in.
Yeah, Stella was there.
Kelly.
Stella's got she made a little, she calls it a button, I think.
Yeah, the buttons. Yeah, I got one too. I just haven't been over there in a while. I haven't been over to really anybody's live shows but just yours and Matt's.
Hey, Stella.
Pretty much the ones I actually go on the panels on.
Yeah, he don't even come to mine. Freak.
Because you always do yours at like weird ass times, like 4 a.m. That crap. I'll wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning and have a message from Tim at 3:40 in the morning saying, "Come on, join my live." You didn't even hear my damn phone go off. I'll come over, Stella. It's just been a busy couple of weeks. We've had a lot of overtime at work and stuff.
Well, it's like I feel sorry that I don't get a chance to go over and see Laura. Uncle Bill's in the chat. Go over to Laura's game time because she has it like on Sunday afternoon. Well, if it's Sunday afternoon, there's 1 or 2 things that I'm always doing, either flying a ship or working in the yard work, you know, or doing something.
Well, she's been doing them later too, or the same time you're live. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The game didn't work today for some reason.
No?
Nope. Don't know what happened.
Hey, Tim, you didn't have $1 ticket on the Derby, did you? On Rich, whatever his name. It's Rich something.
Nah.
Did you see what the payout was for that, Tim?
No, I didn't. What was it?
$1 ticket got you $386,000.
Holy shit.
imagine if you just were like, I'm going to do a $20 ticket just for the hell of it.
Oh, you'd be rich. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
I'm one of those people that when I used to do the horse races on GTA 5, they have like actual horse races you can bet your virtual money on in there.
Yeah.
I'd always go for the complete underdog. That'd be like 17-1.
The owners of the horse, Paul, you said 36 or $38 million they won?
Jesus.
Yeah, I think 32 million horse one, I think it was.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
I promise I'll come over to your shows, Stella. So it's just been a busy couple weeks. I hadn't been able to make it over there.
That just blows my mind though. But you have to bet for him to win. And he was like a 60-1 shot or something like that. And he won. That $1 win ticket would have got you $386,000.
I usually go for trifactors. That's what I usually take.
Yeah, trifectas.
Mhm.
Yeah, pick the first, second, and third horses.
Yeah,
Actually, if you box them, you know, they, doesn't matter what order they're in, just as long as they come in.
Always used to get them.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody in
just-
the chat. I can't see the chat. Hello. Fargan Rain. I don't even know why they're letting us sit here for 4 hours, but we're getting paid for 4 hour minutes. I'm gonna fall asleep.
Stella got baby ducks today, so stay tuned for a little video later.
Baby ducks. Right. If I get a 4 hour min though, I want to go on and I'm going to go live. Screw it.
Oh, the Jackbox server did come up and they did play after all for a little bit.
Oh, did they? All right.
Yeah.
After I left for work then. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I know, Stella. I just feel bad because I'm over there.
Because I was hoping it was going to come back up because I could have played it for about an hour before I went to work.
Stella just yelled at you, Tim.
What did I do?
She said, Tim, it's all capital letters. Do not fall asleep at work.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, nothing's happening. I'm just sitting in my U. Well, like that never happened.
Oh yeah, I'm doing
Yeah.
good, Stella. Like I said, it's just meter reading time of the year, so we're just really busy and a lot of overtime. It's only for another couple weeks, and then I'll get back to normal. Because usually I'm not allowed usually I'm not allowed overtime, but there's 2.5 months out of the year where I can get as much as I want.
Yeah. So
That
then
girl's
you'll be
shaking her
back.
butt.
Getting
you'll be
jiggy
back
with it,
to
wasn't she?
Do I?
Jesus, I even saw that shit.
Well,
When I
she's still
see
doing
she's
it.
doing it, she's like, yeah, martini time.
Yeah. She's like, I know the camera's looking at this, but
Bill said it came up right when she ended the stream, so she started another one. Apparently the game fixed itself.
Oh,
Maybe it was doing an update or something when she was trying to go live. Could have been possible.
they said they were making another game, adding another game to it. So that's probably why the server was there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or the servers were fucking up somewhere.
Yeah. God dang it.
hey, she's just on her phone. She's gonna kill herself, run into somebody.
I got my helmet ready. Sister Christian, know the time has come. Ooh, look at that girl.
Yeah,
Stella said she's excited, so she was wiggling.
they had.
Yeah, I think she was excited she was going in to have some martinis. She's
Is
like,
that girl
yeah.
is that girl peeing on the sidewalk?
Whoa, hello.
No, she's squatting down because of kids.
Oh, okay.
No. Oh, I was driving in my work truck the other day, right? And I'm sitting in the parking lot doing some paperwork at Publix. This lady's walking behind Publix and she just sits there and squats in the middle of the parking lot and just starts taking a crap. I was like,
Ew.
oh my God, this like old lady. And then she just gets up after she's done and pulls her pants up and walks off like nothing.
Ew.
Don't you wipe? Like,
No.
ew. Like literally, there was a Publix right there. She could have walked in. They don't give two craps if you walk in and use their bathroom. They don't care at all. But she decided to take a dump right behind Publix.
Oh, man.
That's
Oh,
And then
disgusting.
she just looks at me like, what?
That's pretty disgusting.
Because I was looking at her when she walked by, I was like, you nasty ass. Like,
There's one for you right there, Tim.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I looked at it for like 5 minutes before I went to work, and I was like, holy crap.
because that's usually where I always stop to go to the bathroom was Publix because they always have nice, clean bathrooms and they
Yeah,
don't
me too.
hassle. They won't have like they're like Walmart, right? They won't hassle you for coming in just using the bathroom. They don't care.
Nope.
So but they always have really clean bathrooms. That and Circle K and Racetrack and Pilot. All three of those always have really clean bathrooms. So those are the places I always stop.
I used to go to the Pilot when I worked midnight shift in Jersey, and we used to pick up some feed and go to the bathroom.
Uncle Bill says, yep, wiping is the issue.
That's disgusting, man.
I mean, it's bad enough when you don't get it all right and the little butt starts itching after about 30 minutes. I can imagine just walking around after going to the bathroom and not wiping it all. Ugh.
Can you imagine somebody walking across there on their phone like these young kids do and just
Oh,
go,
I'm sitting right there.
Well, that's what I don't understand is there was literally a Publix, a Racetrack, and there was like a couple other stores in the shopping center that there was a Dollar General and something else. Like all these places don't care if you go in and use a bathroom, but yet you had to take it right there. And then wants to look at me like I got the problem. When she walked by my truck and I was like,
Don't touch my truck. Don't touch my truck.
I looked at her like, what in the hell are you doing? I was the only one parked back there and she knew I saw her and she just looked at me like, what? What'd I do wrong?
Kelly in the chat says a mate of hers had a black fella take a dump on the road out in front of his place at Rockhampton. And he still laughs every time the dude walks past.
Oh my.
Stella said, slip you. Got that
That's
right, Stella.
disgusting, man. That's disgusting. Ugh. Oh well. Shit happened.
Yeah, Dad, literally. Literally.
Literally. I wonder if Matt's going to make. I wonder if Matt's going to make a video, Justin.
For what?
When I slammed the door during the load.
Oh, I don't know. There's one thing about Matt though. When he says he's going to make a video about you, it takes him forever. He's been working on Ron's video for like 6 months now. It still hasn't finished it. Like if I tell you I'm going to make you a video, I'll have it done within a day.
Within an hour. Within an hour.
Yeah, I've sat there and made videos while I was on the live with people. I'm like, okay, y'all want to fucking play? Here we go. Instead of doing like 10, 15 minutes and have it uploaded to YouTube and you guys are watching it.
Yeah.
It was funny as hell, that last one. Oh, what?
Bill said, in a world of uncaring people, at least they give a crap.
Unless they give a crap. That's disgusting, though.
That's where I always stop as Publix. So, because like I said, they're always really nice in there and they clean their stuff. And
Here you go, Tim.
there's a workouter right there.
Oh my
Definitely.
God.
She definitely hits the gym a couple times a week.
That's a bottle of oxygen right there, boy.
It's too much woman for you there.
Yes,
See,
little bitch.
the waitress is nice looking, but the problem is those damn pants she has on. They're so unattractive.
Which one?
The waitress,
See,
she
they
has
got-
these like,
They're slipping. JD's not down there cracking the whip. That's the
Oh,
problem.
check out the
Oh,
girl in the
looky,
black
looky.
dress. Yeah.
oh, those are too high maintenance looking, especially the one with the white pants.
I got to buy an iPad or something. Not an iPad, but a tablet. So I can bring it to work. Now I can see the screen. They're just gonna sit here.
Forgive us, Stella. PG show.
Oh my God.
Sidewalk is getting bottlenecked with people. Jesus.
There's a bunch of them.
Right.
Looks like blonde girls afternoon out.
Yep.
Although I think if you see dark roots, that's more their natural color, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Black hair.
those are wannabe blondes.
Those are highlights, not blondes. Called highlights.
Oh yeah.
It's when you're a brunette and you put highlights in your hair.
There's only one way to see if they're true blonde.
Now, see,
Yeah.
that's what I said. The waitress
Mhm.
isn't bad looking, but those frickin' jeans.
Oh, we're gonna put them right there in front of you, Tim.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. That's the kind of girl you just want to go to her mom and say, thank you.
Chris said it's like looking at a steak when you're hungry, Tim.
He's son of a bitch.
Chris Wedgeworth just popped in.
Well, I can't. Yeah, that's right. Well, I can't see properly on the phone.
Looks a bit windy down there.
Yeah, the flags are not hanging down. They're up, and the fringe on the roof cover.
Yeah, the awning's blowing back pretty good.
Paul will tell you how hot it is down there.
Chris always comes.
Okay. I can. Okay, where is? I have to minimize this. Go to Google Chrome.
Chris always coming in with the snappy comments.
Yes, he always
Okay.
does.
Temperature
Everybody's waiting for-
75. Temperature 75 degrees, and the wind is gusting at 19 miles an hour down there.
18 miles an hour.
Everybody's waiting to see if Kelly and Sarah does a live now.
Oh, those two blondes are flashing you some legs, you know?
Oh, look at that gravy.
Gravy. The hell's that supposed to mean?
Chris said
I
it
know.
was like a steak. So look at that gravy.
Some kind of sick Australian term.
It's what
Gravy.
Chris said.
Hold
He
on.
said,
You put gravy on your steak?
Hey,
hell yeah.
Hey, Tim,
Mushroom.
Uncle Bill says if you get a tablet, make sure you get yourself a box of Kleenexes too.
Some lotion too.
Yeah.
I need that. Well, Chris said it was like I was looking at a steak. So
Yeah.
that's why I said, look at the gravy. There you go.
Bill said yuck.
Hmm.
Fucking Australians don't know how to eat steak.
Steak is awesome with some mushroom gravy.
Although it is roux steak, so I can see why.
Oh my God.
Well, isn't your national anthem start out about Australia, rue the world?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
No.
Rue the world.
We are the world. That's my anthem.
Rue. So you guys can say stuff like, well, you'll rue the day you messed with me.
That's it. You rue the day. Yep.
Oh my God. Where's he
Follow the golden rue.
come up with this shit?
You're ruining my day.
Yep, there you go.
What?
You're headed for ruination.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ruination. Oh my God.
Ruined. Ruined.
Don't be so rude.
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy.
AZ said A1 Tim Gravy is for turkey. That's what I'm saying. AZ A1 sauce all over. Ugh.
Oh, mushroom sauce. Mushroom sauce is the shit on steak.
No, see what you do is you don't need to do mushroom sauce. You saute some mushrooms with some onions and you put that on top with some A1. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Fresh mushrooms, And fresh onions, you chop them up, you saute them, put them on top.
Mm-hmm. Well, yep. That's what you like.
Oh,
like mushrooms.
Kelly, don't go down his rabbit hole. She said pepper gravy is on steak is good.
Yeah, pepper gravy. Oh, yum.
Don't
Yum,
go
yum.
down that rabbit hole, Kelly. We just started liking you.
Sorry, Kelly. Just call him a little bitch. He likes that. Stay in your corner, you little bitch. I like thick mushroom gravy. That's what I like on my steak. Beautiful.
Okay. Like to ruin the steaks.
It's not ruining it. It's good. Oh, I get what you did there. Ruining it. Nah.
Ruined
Brazil-
it. Yeah.
Brazilian Airview just popped in. What's up?
Ruin. Is that what you said?
Well, the thing of it is that usually when Tim joins the panel on different live streams, he
Okay,
says,
we got
just
it.
thought I'd hop on in,
Oh my God.
There
I
you go,
stopped doing
Tim.
drugs.
There
I
you go.
stopped doing after this. Hey, no shirt or bra.
Oh, Kelly, I can't wait to tell Matt that. She says, I hate when people put tomatoes on barbecue.
Don't tell Matt that. No.
Okay, so
loves those
now we
tomatoes.
know why Tim didn't want to eat Matt's food, because he was eating Kelly's food for so long that it was unappetizing to him. So now we finally got the truth. Nice, Kelly. Thank you.
Matt loves his tomatoes, man, I tell you.
That's all he was thinking the whole time when he saw Matt's food. He was like, Kelly would have never made this shit for me.
Shit. Oh man. She used to make these roasts, and she used to put like little slits in them with the knife and put garlic in there. So it was like garlic was infused in the roast. That used to be good.
Oh, yeah. Then Sarah said A1 on a medium rare steak. See, Sarah used to not like medium.
This girl's a little
Steaks.
bit. This girl's a little bit nipply right here.
Oh shit, that's a damn. Nothing like the perving hour.
Oh, no, you don't need to correct yourself, Kelly. We're just going to roll with that's why Tim didn't like his food. She said, I meant tomato or barbecue sauce.
Oh. Hey, I finally I found out why your live chat is disabled, because you put on your channel that it's made for kids.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier too. It's you somewhere in your settings you accidentally set that your live show is for kids, and because it's set for that, YouTube won't allow nobody to comment or review the live chat. So you got to go in there and
Who's got
reset
it
that.
set for kids?
You do.
You
No
do.
way.
Somewhere in your YouTube
Yep.
studio, it accidentally got set
Yep.
for kids.
Yep.
So you need to go in there and set not for kids.
Well, how the hell do I do that?
If you go to your past lives and click on live chat, it'll say learn more, and then it'll tell you that you have your channel set for. Go to your channel.
Well,
go
he
into
has-
the setting. I can't see.
Well, he has to go back to his previous lives and edit them and go to the edit button and then set it. So you're in Zoom right now. Go to your YouTube studio.
Bless it. Poor man is having a hard time with his phone. You're gonna
Go to YouTube Studio.
Yeah.
Yes.
Manage
Okay.
my
No, no. Go down the third one down. It says YouTube Studio. Click on that.
There you go.
And then you're going to go down to videos. Or go to content. Over. Oh, yeah. Right there. So go find your previous live, your most previous one.
Where,
It should be right there.
where?
Right there. Go up. It's the second one down. Okay, now go over to the little stick.
The little stick right here.
Yeah.
Details.
Okay, now you're gonna go down. And see where it says yeah, put no, it's not,
Not
and
for-
then put set and then hit save
Where's
up at the top corner. And then that now, if you go back to the live now that you did yesterday, it should show the live chat now.
what? So it will do that for all my previous videos.
No, unfortunately,
No.
all the ones that are already set for kids, you have to go back and change each one.
Really?
See
But
if this
see-
one's set for only kids. See if this one that you're doing right now, see if it's set for kids.
Not for kids.
Okay, but now that you set it that way, it should from now on, every time you upload a new video or a live chat gets uploaded, it should just go back to whatever you previously
Okay, but
picked.
past ones, it doesn't change it.
No. So you're like, but this only happened the last couple of days, so you're only going to
Yeah.
have to go back and fix like maybe 5 or 6 videos, which only takes a couple minutes to do. It's not like you're going to have to go back through 10 years of videos and switch everything.
No.
It's just somewhere in the last few days you had accidentally set one of them to.
Or it changed it on its own.
It's possible, but see, like if I upload a video right now and I set it as private, the next time I go to upload a video, it's going to automatically set to private because that was the last previous action that I picked or setting that I picked.
Yep.
So
That's
now it should be fine. All your next uploads. So you fix that one. So go to whatever your last previous one before that one would have been down there 22 hours ago.
There's
Well,
6
you look
hours
at-
ago.
yeah.
Was that, did we fix the 6 hours ago?
Yeah, we fixed that one. So it would have been the 22 hours ago.
Well, just check it and see if you can click on live
Okay,
chat
let's hit it.
where it's grayed out. There it is. There you go.
So live, run board here on Michigan.
Yeah, you
Okay.
don't know if any of it shows up. Yeah, they
No,
don't
you-
know whether she got that.
Oh, there it goes.
I don't think that's a real squirrel.
Hey, guys, there's a setting in settings which sets your whole channel that way.
Yeah.
So you go
Right,
to,
that's what I was
you go
trying
to
to say.
settings, Paul.
Manage my videos, or do I go to custom channel?
No, on the left-hand side of YouTube Studio,
Yeah,
all the way down towards the bottom above send feedback, there's settings.
right there. Okay.
Go into there,
Yeah,
click channel.
my channel.
No, settings, right? You got the settings screen should pop up.
Uh,
No.
Oh, what's up, Chuck?
What's up, Chuck?
Why is yours different?
view
Yeah,
advanced.
go into that.
Okay.
No, you're in the wrong thing. Hold on a minute.
You have to go into YouTube studio. He's not in the studio.
Oh, no, you got to go in YouTube Studio, Paul.
So click on your picture up there
Top right. There you go.
and then go down to the third one down.
YouTube Studio.
Okay, yeah, go there.
I was looking at mine. I wasn't looking at what you were doing. Go down to settings, lower left. Setting, lower left. There you go. Okay, go to channel. Go
'Cause I
to
do-
advanced settings. See that? You want the middle one checked.
See, it checked it. I told you it was checked for made for kids.
see, now it should permanently set it because now hit
You gotta
save.
save.
I hit
Yeah,
save.
save.
There you go. Now you should be good. I did that too about a month or two ago because I was just tired of having to pick it every time. So I just set it to where it automatically picks that every time.
Yeah, me too.
I can just skip that whole part of it.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
Now you're good now.
When you go to upload a video now it's not going to ask you that stupid question every time. It'll just skip right over that. 'Cause it
oh,
knows that
really? That's cool.
So-
I like that.
It's all set.
Ooh, Chuck's having pizza and wings. Nice.
Pizza and
Ooh.
wings.
God, wings are. Yeah, I was looking at wings. We went to the bowling alley about a month ago for Aubrey's birthday, and for what was it? I want to say 30 wings. It was almost $70. I was like, holy shit.
What?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
30 wings for some?
But I mean, if you want to make them at home and buy some raw wings at the store, it's really not that bad. You know, you
Oh,
can
That's
get
what I
them-
did.
no, even at the store, they're high. I asked my wife how much a roaster costs. She says it's like $11.
Well, I'm saying compared to what you pay at a restaurant, though, it's a lot cheaper to make them yourself.
Oh, of course it is. You know,
Yeah.
you're not paying a staff to make it for you, paying the insurance, paying the light bill. You know,
Paying for Bill's new air too.
you know.
I love wings. Oh, I love wings.
Like, what's this dollar drone charge on my bill? Don't you worry about that.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm so tired. Rain makes me tired.
People say that to me all the time in the businesses. I could buy this 6-pack at home for that. Okay, you could do that and build yourself a bar and buy a business license and buy a liquor license, pay $500 a year just to have your kitchen inspected. Let alone the ANSO system, the insurances, the taxes, the employees, the lawsuits, because some fat ass like you decided to spill your drink and slip on it.
Ah, Jesus.
Oh,
That's true, though.
I'm so tired of customers. Oh God, and they're getting worse and worse as time goes on.
We flared up some,
Everybody's so entitled and rude anymore. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, they
some PTSD, Bill.
A little bit.
are.
Little bit. That's why I got out of it a long time ago. I can't believe I'm back in it again. But
Yeah.
one more year, I might start collecting that check. Just go work.
Customers are assholes. Customers are assholes.
When I was a manager at Walmart, it was horrible, man. People are super entitled. I think that's why I'm so patient. Like, I can go into a gas station, there'd be a long ass line, and the cashier's trying their hardest to get the line down. And everybody else in the line is getting pissy, making comments. And I usually try to remain super patient. I can sit there for like 20
Usually,
minutes.
I like how you preface that.
Yeah.
Well, it depends.
Usually try to.
Well, I'm just saying, if the cashier's trying and they're doing everything they can to try to get the line down, I'm not going to sit there and give them shit about it.
What else can you do?
Now, if they're sitting there playing on their fucking phone or doing something stupid, then yeah, I might get pissed. But, you know, I try to remain as patient as I can with, you know, service workers because I've been in that field and I know how people
Well, they
get.
work their ass off. They work their ass off, and people don't respect it.
Called being raised right and having common courtesy for other human beings.
That's
Now,
right.
if you're blatantly out like just doing something stupid that's causing a backup at the store,
You know, it's nice
That's
being the
one thing.
manager. They talk to me like shit. It's like, okay, I'm sorry you don't like it here. You're free to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I kick them out.
Yep. There's a McDonald's right down the street.
Yeah, go somewhere else. Well, you're the only bowling center in the area. That's right. That's why we're busy.
I used to tell my employees, if you don't like the job, McDonald's is always hiring.
well, I like how people keep bringing up the fact that McDonald's workers are making so much. Well, they're not here. They literally had a sign out that I took a picture and showed on Paul's show about a week or two ago, and it said $11 an hour is all they're starting off.
I don't think they make enough. I don't think. But
Why? It's a high school kid's job. They don't deserve $15, $20 an hour. It's not that rough.
There's such a thing as an entry level job, and it's made for part-time employees, people on their way up, and people on their way out. Retirees are going to have a real hard time finding themselves supplemental income when they're trying to survive because their Social Security isn't covering their bills because it has forced this inflation. And besides which, businesses are going to close because they're not going to be able to afford to stay open because nobody's going to come in and buy a $12 fucking Big Mac anymore. I mean, and why the price is so high? You guys ripping us off because money doesn't grow on trees.
Well, that's why McDonald's is going to cut their overhead down with shit, right? You're going to have they're going to self-automate those kitchens so much that you're going to have 1 or 2 employees in the entire store because that's all they're going to need.
really,
They have McDonald's has an entire system. They haven't implemented it yet, but they have shown videos of it where they have an entire system that can run a store with only 1 to 2 employees. Like they literally the whole kitchen self-automated. It's building the burgers, cooking them, doing everything by itself. Like they've already had the system. You know, I'm sure they're probably working bugs out in it, but that's their response to this whole $15 an hour crap. They're like, well,
They
we'll just
got,
get rid of everybody.
They got a truck up north right now in Australia that puts out traffic cones automatically. Like, you know, all you have is the driver.
Yep,
And
I've seen
the
that.
little hook in it, and it puts it, yeah.
Yeah, and then that eliminates the guy that has to be in the back setting the cones out while you're driving down the road. So that's one position gone.
Or the guy getting paid for sitting in his car and eating yogurt.
Exactly. Where's my yogurt?
Or whatever it is you're eating.
Damn it, I don't have no yogurt.
Eating,
I got my water.
eating your roost too.
My rooster.
But it's true though. I mean, companies like the big companies like McDonald's will figure out a way to keep their costs low by cutting out jobs, and they'll figure out how to self-automate things more.
Well, they thinking too that you keep people out of the line of fire too, like safety. You know, safety.
But I don't. But honestly, I worked at McDonald's, and their system hasn't changed much since I worked there like 15 years ago. Like the way that they do the lines and stuff. It's not really that hard of a job.
I worked there, what, 30, 35 years ago, but it was totally different back then. Totally different.
I got you both beat. I worked there like 40 years ago, over 40 years ago. It's still the
Yeah.
same. And it was a hard job because that place was effing busy all the time because of where it was located. It was just nonstop go the whole time you were there.
And I think the only the only thing was that the clam, they called it. You press it down and it beeps and then it's done. And then you had the little line.
Well, it's not skilled. I didn't say it was a skilled job, but it's certainly pressure,
Yeah.
heat, burning yourself. You know, it covered in grease. Your complexion goes to shit. You got rude ass people that you know want you to kiss their ass constantly. It's not that as easy as it seems.
Yeah.
I mean,
And back then they used to have the thing when after you ordered at the drive-through window, you were supposed to be served in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
now they don't give a shit about the times anymore.
No, that was a thing, and I tell you, there was a lot of pressure there. I used to have a lot of moms working to help support their family, working that drive-through, man, and they couldn't take it. They'd walk out in the middle of the shift. People come up to that window
Drive-through.
screaming and yelling at them for their
If the guy that
burger
that-
and fries.
if that founder guy that died in the 80s from McDonald's could see the way McDonald's was ran now, he'd be pissed because their menu got super overcomplicated with having
Yeah.
breakfast and all that. And it got to the point now where they have 2 drive-throughs and 3 damn drive-up windows because they can't keep up with the amount of cars coming through. That's because of the bigger, McDonald's back in, what was it, the 60s the 50s and 60s when they first started popping up.
That's
Their
when the big
menu
arch-
their menu was so small and simplified that they could get customers in and out in a matter of seconds.
I still remember the district manager hating on Burger King because they ruined the business when they came up with that "Have it your way" slogan. They just ruined the business.
Well, remember, where's the beef? Where's the beef? That old
Yeah.
lady.
Yeah.
Well, you notice the drive-through, they always get their meals first, and then you wait in line when you're in there. Now over here in Australia, you just push it up on a little thing and pick your own food, and then they get it behind. So no customer contact except picking up your meal. That's it.
Makes it easier on the UN workers bringing your food out to you.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I like? I like when people go to the drive-through window, place their order, take forever doing it. Then go up to the window and ask if they can have something else.
Yeah.
Well, I hate people that go through the drive-thru and order a whole family's worth of food. And it's like, why didn't you just walk in and do that? And then that way you can double check your food. But no, they'll sit in the drive-thru, order 15 meals because they're ordering for 20 people. and then they'll get to the end of the drive-through, get all the food, and want to sit there and hold the line up so they can thumb through it and check it all. It's
Well,
like,
that's
why?
like KFC. KFC, I'll be waiting in line, for a 6-piece chicken. And then the guy that's in the drive-through just ordered a bucket of chicken. So the chicken that could have been mine is his now. I'm like, you son of a. Stop his car and take out 6 pieces of chicken out of the damn bucket. See ya.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, then you get the newer chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Like if I'm going to McDonald's or anywhere and I'm getting food for the family that night, I'll go in, order inside, get the food, and then I'll walk to an empty table when after I get the food, and I'll go through it and make sure everything's correct. And I'll walk out to the car and leave. I'm not gonna sit there and do all that in the drive-thru. That's just a pain in the ass.
Well, you don't
Yeah.
have to do it in the drive-through. You could pull to the side and do it. There's a waiting area.
Well-
There's a waiting area right there.
The 2 McDonald's that are near my house, the parking lots are super tiny. So you're kind of bottleneck when you come out of the drive-thru. Like you either have to go out onto the road or you're gonna hold up the drive-thru line.
Yeah,
It's just the way that they're really small, the parking lots.
over here too. They're really, really small.
Because there's 2 entries into the one that I normally go to, and you have to go into one side and then go around the building. The parking lot isn't connected by those 2 entrances. So you literally, the only way to get around is actually going around the building. And when you come around the building, you're literally forced to go back out on the road.
Why do I want a Big
Oh, yeah.
Mac right now?
Talking about McDonald's, it's subliminal messaging.
Yeah,
Two-
I want to cook.
Two all beef, patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. But how old is that advertisement? 40 years ago? I still remember it. Oh, God. I'm gonna order Domino's now because of you guys. Your fault.
What? It makes no sense. We were talking about McDonald's and KFC, and now he's going to order
Fast-
Domino's.
Fast food that I don't have,
Domino's.
fast food that I don't have to make, that'll come right to my door in about 25 minutes.
Make sure
Hey,
you
I
get the
can,
delivery.
I can order McDonald's right now off my phone, and it'll be here in about 10 minutes.
Make sure you get the delivery driver shit. Act very entitled when they come to the door.
We got a thing over here. Well, you probably do too. It's called Uber Eats.
Yeah, we got it here too.
Oh,
And they do Uber Eats. They did. They did a poll, a secret poll of the drivers, and they all eat out of the orders they deliver.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they just want to sample it for you, make sure it's okay.
It's like you're getting Justin delivery, man. You'll have about 3 nuggets by the time.
well, see, this is a double-edged sword that you get with ordering online, right? Is a lot of the places now, like McDonald's here, they seal the bags up with these special stickers now. So
Oh,
the
do they?
the drivers can't look in them. So the problem is the driver can't check to see if your order's correct.
Oh.
But because they can't get into the bags, so you're kind of taking a chance to hoping that 16-year-old McDonald's worker that's making $9 an hour didn't fuck up your order. But all at the same time, you don't really want the delivery guy thumbing through your shit, right?
No.
So it's like I don't use Uber Eats or anything.
It's about 8 out of 10 times my order will be wrong. So
Okay, I'll reorder that. This is wonderful. The world, it's a wonderful place. Look at this with the phone, boom.
I don't ever use Uber Eats or any of them. I'll fucking just drive to the store and get it myself.
I do it if we have a big crew and they're like ordering a lot, so I'll just add my order to theirs.
Well, the problem is like Uber Eats, especially over here, there's just so much fees and crap that get added on from the restaurant, from the delivery driver, having the delivery driver come out. By the time you get $30 worth of food, you done paid an extra $25 to $40 just in fees and shit.
What
So now
gets
that-
me is like I'll order a chicken Caesar salad. They got all the shit in it, and then they give you wooden forks or knives that won't even cut your damn skin.
It's safety scissors.
Sick. So you can't cut that damn.
They updated their menu. I'll have to make a new one. All right.
Well,
What's
they
that,
don't.
Domino's? Domino's?
See, with
Yeah.
Australia coming into the modern world finally, they don't want you guys to just jump in with both feet. So they're just kind of easing you in with safety scissors and shit.
Hello, Curtis Dart is in the chat. Curtis Dart, the wizard.
Hey, Curtis, Kelly.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
in
Bill,
chat.
have you ever had one of those football burritos like that
Yeah.
Justin eats?
I'm going to have one tonight after work. 2 of them. Yum.
Oh, he's talking about Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Chipotle. Yeah. Yeah, we do have them, but
Chipotle is good. I like them.
Bill, have you
haven't-
seen the burritos that Justin eats from Chipotle?
No.
You've been to
wish.
Chipotle, haven't you?
That big.
Yeah, I've been there. They're
Yeah,
okay.
I get the double wrap burritos that are like this big. Well, because you can either get it in a bowl, all the ingredients that you can either get a burrito bowl, or you can get it in a tortilla as a burrito. So even the bowls are huge. If you take just the tortilla of what I had and put all the ingredients into a bowl, it fills the bowls up. So
it's like an open face, burrito.
right, and so you can either get either one, but it's the same amount of food no matter which one you get.
Well, the guys that order those burritos, they got to have long sleeve shirts on so they can wipe their
Yeah,
whole
right.
face off. You know.
Ain't kidding me. I use a towel when I eat my burritos. I make them my own myself.
Well, they actually use two tortillas to do those. They're called the double wrap.
They're good, man. I can't wait until after work, man. I got the meat to thaw in. I got everything ready for it.
Yeah, I like making my own homemade burritos and stuff too, especially my breakfast burritos. My,
Yeah,
my
and then what I
homemade
do-
breakfast burritos are that big.
That
Yeah.
just fries me up today.
What I do is I make my burritos, and then anything left over, I put in a bowl, like you said, and eat it like that.
Now, see, what I do is I take O'Brien potatoes that have the little peppers and onions in them. I brown those up. And I do chorizo and eggs with bacon and sausage. And then a healthy amount of cheese, American size healthy amount. And
Do you
wrap-
put sour cream? Sour
No.
cream?
No.
Oh, I love my sour cream.
And then you put some little bit of hot sauce on there and you take it up, roll it nice and tight. My burrito will be about that big.
Holy shit.
Really good.
And I'm getting hungry now. Fucking burrito.
I used to have people when I lived in North Carolina, my friends used to go get all the ingredients just to come over to the house so I'd make them for them.
That's what I gotta get on my way home. I gotta get sour cream. Tub of sour cream.
You'd be surprised how many people you run across that have no idea what chorizo is.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I got a packet. I got a packet of the mix at home, but I haven't made it yet.
well,
Today's
see,
just
Sarah's. I made it one day for here at the house, and Sarah's mom thought they were sausage links. And I said, no, all it is it comes in a tube of meat. You squeeze a little bit in the pan and you just cook it, and it almost liquefies.
Yeah.
And then you put your eggs in there and mix it all up. And it gives the eggs like an orange tint, but it's really good.
you don't put peppers or anything in it, like chop up peppers and put it in. with
No,
meat?
because the chorizo I buy comes with everything in it. It's like it looks like a big sausage link. But then
Okay.
you just cut it and then you squeeze it into the pan, and then once you put it in the pan, then it like almost liquefies in the pan. And you cook it
Okay.
for a couple minutes, and then you throw your eggs in there with it. Just mix it all up. But no, it already comes pre-seasoned and all that.
That sounds fun.
Like I said, I
I
used to get people that would go and buy the ingredients just so I'd make them for them.
Well, what I was going to do, I was going to make hard tacos for tonight, but I ran out of the shells.
Well, Tim, don't you? I thought you said you put besides that, when you make that, you put a little Vegemite in it too.
Oh yeah, that's that.
Ew.
It's that third world survival food
Yeah,
that they
that's
like.
the Australian.
Yeah, they're accustomed to that kind of food.
Gives you a stiffer
Ew.
roux, right?
Yeah, it's a roux meat with topped with Vegemite. It's our
Yeah.
version
You know
of
what
A1
I-
sauce.
You know what I call Vegemite? You know what I call it?
What?
I
Yummy.
call it Vegemite. Vegemite.
Vegemite.
That got Bill's attention this whole time. He's been looking down. All he heard was
Well,
badge.
they,
and he
they
looked
totally
up.
changed my app. It pissed me off. Okay.
Oh
Whoops,
no!
sorry.
For the last 10 minutes, he hasn't looked up at all. And as soon as he heard veg, he was like, "Huh?"
He's ordering. He's involved in the ordering process.
Oh my God. Oh, I
No,
hate Vegemite.
Usually it's click, click, click. Yeah, same thing as last time, but they changed the coupon. So I used to get two medium, two topping pizzas for $5.99 each. And now they
That's-
changed it. They changed it. So I had to make a whole new one. Now next time I'll be able to go like that.
That's what I like doing. I like looking for the coupons. Get coupons, especially Domino's. Because I order the meat lovers. Love it.
Paul cooks every once in a while, don't you, Paul?
Oh, yeah, I like doing spaghetti and goulash and stews and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Last one of the barbecues that I had, my neighbor had, I made up a big bowl of taco salad, and they didn't know what it was. They never had it before. They fucking love it. So every time I
Huh.
come over, I got to bring a big bowl of taco salad.
Wow.
Okay, place the order, and Melissa began preparing your order at 6:25. Thank you,
Oh,
Melissa.
look at that. Yeah.
It comes on and tells you that?
At the end of it,
It tells you
does.
who's making your order?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, my Domino's does that. Who started my pizza and all that stuff? Yeah.
Yeah. Melissa's began preparing my order, so she's the one that's
So-
on. She
so
couldn't
when-
possibly be making it already. I just placed it.
So
You know,
when you
yeah.
order Chinese, Bill, does it tell you who's making that too?
No.
Wang Ho?
Hung ya, hung low,
Domino's,
hung low.
Domino's.
Yeah.
It tells prep
but
and then
it's-
bake and then quality check and then delivery. Then it's even got a tracker that shows the
Yeah.
car coming to your house. Yeah.
Really?
I was going to say it shows a tracker on it when they leave the store. It shows where they're at.
If they have the
That's pretty
tracker capability in their car or their phone. And
Yeah.
I mean, this thing is literally a half a mile from here, not even, like, so they get here, but that's the epitome of laziness, that I don't just go in my car and go get
Is it pretty accurate, Bill?
Well, it tells me when they're here and then the bell rings. So yeah, I guess.
It's pretty cool. Be right back.
I mean, I even have a Ring doorbell. I could tell, just leave it on the chair. Go away. But now I get up, I sign for it. No, it's the tip. I put the tip on the card and everything. It's all good to go. They just hand it to me. Let's see how fast they are at 6:25 at night. I mean, most of it, like Sunday afternoon when I order here, it gets here in less than half an hour, like 25 minutes, half hour tops.
Really?
Yeah, it's got a tracker bar at the top, see?
Yeah.
Or it's telling you,
Yep. Mine's got it here too.
So you know the progress.
yeah,
Wow.
you can tell it to text you when the driver's leaving the store.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh.
I wasn't gonna do it. There's food in the fridge. I should just, I'd have to go up and put it on a plate and heat it up,
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I live, Bill, on breakfast bowls.
No. That's well, why not?
Morning,
like 'em?
noon, and night. You just throw it in for 2 minutes and 10 seconds into the microwave and boom.
Ever tell you the story of this ring?
No.
This is my high school ring.
Oh, really?
From my school, I didn't graduate from this school. I went to the same school district from kindergarten till the end of my junior year. And then we moved away. Well, junior year is when you order the ring. So I got the ring. And this was my ring, and I wore it in the wrong school because I already paid for it, And this was on the finger of my girlfriend in high school. And it had a storied history because, we were always fighting about something, first true love of my life. And, this became a weapon. Here, take it back. So, I'd get fed up with that. One time I said, you know what? You want to keep giving it back to me? And I threw it over the roof of her house into the backyard, into the woods. I said, now you can't give it back to me anymore. You don't want it, neither do I. Well, somehow it found its way. She found it. She said she said a prayer. I said, we were meant to be together. I said a prayer and I found it. I said, I don't care. I went to college at this point and we had broken up, and she said a prayer and found my ring. Well, anyway, this ring I was 18, I'm 61 years old. So this ring been gone all that time, right? I got contacted by somebody through the magic of Facebook, I guess, or the internet. And some woman who I've never met reached out to me and said, I think are you William Renee? You did live in Hasbrook Heights at any period of time? Yeah, I have something that belongs to you. But do you? What is that? She goes, I have your ring. Did you sign? You signed it? Yeah, it's got my signature on the inside of it. That's my ring. How'd you get it? Well, I really don't want to get into that. She refused to tell me how she got this ring. But she said she had it for a long time, and she just felt that there's mojo or juju or something with people in their jewelry, and they should be reunited. And she asked me for my address. She sent it to me. She requested, she didn't want any money or anything, and mailed it to me. And I got my ring back after 40 some years. How about that? Isn't that neat? No response. Fine.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it's really neat, Bill. That's great.
Yeah.
No, I think that's cool.
42 years later.
All the rings I've had, though, I've never had it monogrammed on the inside.
Yeah, no, they had to sign her name, and they imprinted it on the
I
inside.
printed it on the inside of the ring. That's cool.
Yeah, I even didn't sign it William. I signed it Bill Renee, but I usually sign things William. But yeah, I mean, that's the original
Ridiculous.
fake stone, and I mean, it's 10 karat gold. It's kind of heavy. I checked it out. It's probably $100 and something worth of gold. So,
Wow.
she could have just melted it, but she sent it to me. Now, to make it actually fit the correct finger would cost me $300 and something. So it's going to.
Is that your high school ring? It has
Yeah,
your.
I just told a great story that you missed the whole thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But yes, this is my high school ring.
Yeah,
I
it
asked
has.
them, because of the
Mine
bottom,
has. Yeah,
to make this big enough to fit these fat fingers
Yeah.
was over $300. I said, yeah, it's okay. I'll just put it
I
on.
can't. I couldn't find mine for the last 25 years. I don't know where the hell it is.
Mine came back to me after 42 years.
Holy shit!
Somebody
Yeah.
mailed it to me. Somebody I never
Damn.
met.
Huh.
Yeah, but she figured out it was mine because on the inside, it's very difficult to see. It says Bill Ronayne, my signature.
Yeah, that's where it put our names on the inside. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I
I
love it.
think somebody must have been wearing it because you could see it's not quite round. It's a little,
Yeah.
right? Well,
Somebody
it was
wore
way worse than that when I got it. It was like flattened almost. I actually put it in
Mm.
a vise and kind of rounded it out so I could even get it on this finger.
Yeah.
So somebody
Mine,
must have
I
been
remember.
wearing it.
I remember my mother ordered mine. I didn't even know she ordered it. I came home and it was in a little box. Woohoo!
But that was neat.
I think, Bill, I still have my third-degree Mason ring in somewhere.
I wasn't paying attention, but my order is in the oven.
Oh,
Hey, there you
well, it's too bad it's not a bakery because you could tell everybody your buns are in the oven.
go. Oh my god. Hey, Paul, when you were a Mason, did you get the tie clip too? My dad got a tie
No,
clip.
you could order all that stuff. I'm still a Mason, but I
Guys, you just
Yeah.
reminded me, I'm an elk and I forgot to pay this year. And they haven't sent me any letters saying I'm not an elk anymore. I got to get down there and get it paid. It was supposed to be paid at the beginning of April.
Well, you're usually a Mason for life. Once you're a Mason, you're a Mason.
well, yes and no.
you
When
can
when
get
I
kicked out.
when I became a Mason way back when in the old days, they said that once you have been a Mason for like 20 years,
Yeah.
that they wouldn't you no longer had to pay dues, that you were automatically a Mason for life.
Yeah, I gotta write a check every year.
That don't happen. I
Yeah.
still, every year I have to pay my Masonic dues.
Yeah, and I want to pay the check because if I ever want to go back to the thing, I think it'd be a good place to have a drink in the afternoon when I'm, too weak and feeble to do anything else.
They
Okay,
still have
remember-
their lodge meetings and stuff, but I think,
Yeah.
Bill, I think most all that stuff is dying off. The young people aren't into it.
Yeah.
I remember late 70s. My mom couldn't even go into the bar with my dad. I remember that. No women allowed.
In what bar?
The Mason, the Masonic.
Oh, Masonic.
Masonic Lodge.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, you could bring guests. My wife's actually, even if I'm not there, they allow the spouses to go.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah. Maybe it's just
I
ours.
never joined. I never joined because my dad was one, so I could go in anytime I wanted.
Well,
Yeah,
you
what-
got to go through the steps. You got to go as an
Oh, I signed.
apprentice, and then a second degree, third degree, and then a master Mason, which is a third degree Mason with a second degree on top. It makes you, they call it a 32nd degree Mason.
I don't know what my dad is now. I don't know.
And
He's
then
like
if you wanted to play dress up, then you went in and you became a Knights Templar.
Oh my God.
You want to play
That's
dress
cool
up?
work.
Yeah, they have the whole uniforms and the swords and everything.
I was
I know
actually-
my dad's around 75. He's still one. Still into it.
Sarah's grandfather was into that, and her great grandfather, and then the wives were part of that
Eastern Star.
Eastern Star.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're still around. There's no doubt about it.
Was
Yeah.
a half mass.
Well, there was a lot of branch off clubs from that too, right? Like with different names.
No, there was some
Never heard
other copycat stuff, but Masonic is Masonic. It doesn't.
There's a lot of
Okay.
other clubs. There's Elks, there's Knights of Columbus, there's, there's,
You got the
Moose.
the Moose Lodges.
yep.
They're pretty prevalent down here.
Well, Elks are the biggest, by the way, just so you know.
Yep.
Yeah, the Elks were in New Jersey too.
Yeah. So I gotta write them their check. It's funny, I haven't gone in 2 years. I just keep writing the check.
Yep. That's what I do, and then I get my membership card in the mail.
Yep.
You don't ever do nothing with it.
Nope.
I used to go every Wednesday night. They had hamburger night. It was a $5 hamburger, and then they had this Where's Pinky thing where they, it's a 50 cards. Was it 50? That you can't see what's on the other side. And you put in, I forget how much it was, $20. You put it in the
That's
pot
what-
and you turn it over and you win whatever on the other side. And one of those cards was the entire pot. And sometimes the thing would get up into the thousands of dollars before somebody actually won it.
And the Elks Club, I think, Bill, you have to be sponsored by somebody to be
Right.
considered
Right,
for a membership.
right. It's a big pain in the ass. I got sponsored. They got to vote on whether they're going to let you in. Then you got to go through this ridiculously long ceremony. And so I want to pay the check so I wouldn't have to go through all that again because I probably wouldn't,
That's how the Masons are over here. You got to be in the township and you got to be elected by a Mason.
Well, a lot of it's generational, though, right?
Yeah.
Majority of it. I'd say all of it, but there's a good majority that's just generational family members that keep joining. And
Quality check.
Hey, Paul, there's the Herbert C. Jackson is downbound.
It's out for
Oh,
quality check.
hey, there you go.
I
He just
always,
got finished.
I always thought that the Masons were worldwide. That like if my dad's one over in America, I could get one over here. I never tried.
Oh, I think you would be welcome because of your lineage to your father,
Yeah.
they're damn if they're not going to check that, though.
It's a legacy.
Yeah, true.
Curtis says,
You could join as a legacy member, right, Bill?
Masons, I don't know. Elks, no.
Curtis says I'm a
It
fan.
obviously helps because people know who you are and know who they are and so on. and
Well,
so
I would think, Bill, that I always thought legacy members were just like that. The other member, because you got to be sponsored by somebody. That therefore your legacy member then acts as your sponsor.
Oh no, it's weird.
No.
Curtis says I'm a Pornhub member. Does that count? I think that's the biggest club that's out there. They probably got more members than all of them put together.
I remember every Friday I used to bowl with my dad.
Well,
The Masons used to bowl.
it's got more satisfied members.
And more repeat members, right?
More satisfied.
And there's a lot of club activities that you can join in on, but
Right.
I think mostly the Elks Club might be the same. There's a few activities, but what happens is the membership kind of starts to dwindle after years.
Yeah. Well, it depends on which club you belong to. Like my club there's something going on almost pretty much every day. But then there's other Elks clubs in the area. There's like 4 of them I could go drive to in like 20 minutes. They're not open every day. One of them even shares it. They share their facility with the Polish. What's the Polish one? I don't know. There's a Polish club.
The
And they-
Sour Rot Club.
And they actually share with them. They have it so many days, that helps alleviate, the cost. I was
He
looking for
said
my
the
check.
sour crew. He said the
Well,
sour crew.
Curtis, the whole ceremony you have to go through with Pornhub is you just got to do that 30-minute casting couch. And then you're
Oh
good
my
to go.
God.
Well, 30
Oh,
minutes, that must mean you're bragging, buddy.
Just so you guys know, Keith is in my neighborhood.
Keith is in your neighborhood.
Yeah, Keith is 2 minutes away.
2 minutes? Wow.
See the map? Yeah.
Sure, you tell
Yeah.
Keith we all said hi. We all said hi.
Just don't turn the pizza away, okay?
I put the order in at
Yeah, like Ron.
6:25. They're doing pretty good. It's only 6:41. I hope they cook the goddamn thing.
So he's on his way, so he's looking for the 20-minute delivery time, right?
Oh, I don't think they promised 20 minutes.
No, they don't do that crap anymore. A lot of places.
Oh, his tracker works. It just moved. Not all the drivers have the tracker capability.
They lost a lot of money off of that minute. Unless it's under a certain amount of minutes, they lost a
It's
lot of
30 minutes. 30 minutes or it's free.
money. Yeah.
I haven't seen any pizza place do that in a long time.
He's a minute away.
I think that died down in the 90s. I think that died out. Man,
Are
this
you
rain
watching?
ain't
Are
gonna
you
stop.
watching, Bill? Your Ring doorbell?
Now he's really close now. He's passing a church down the street.
Doing
This
100
ring
mile an
is
hour.
not gonna
Meow.
Hey, I got to show you this house, man. This house is bargain unreal.
But Domino's, the one thing they do have is a free guaranteed pizza or something. If you took it outside and you accidentally tripped and you went all over the place, they will replace it free of charge.
Yeah, that pizza insurance that they have.
You see
Oh,
that
look
house?
at that house Tim's showing us across the street.
That's a
Oh,
$3
yeah.
million house. That's a
How
$3
much?
million house. $3
Funny,
million.
I tipped this guy $5.69 to deliver a pizza a quarter of a mile.
There's another house right there. Bargain unreal.
It's nice to see they're putting shingles on the mud huts now.
You little bitch.
Do they have running water, and do they have bathrooms in the house and not just outside?
Yeah, man.
It says he's here. I gotta go. I'll be right back.
This is it just got built. It's brand new.
So it has indoor plumbing. Oh, cool.
Oh my fucking god. Smart asses.
But that's a miracle for a third world country, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Third world. Here we go. Here we go. Third world. Got Paul saying it now. Beautiful house. Beautiful. the other house back there, it's like an American styled house.
Well, you've seen in a lot of other countries now, you're seeing a lot more American like inspired neighborhoods and stuff.
Yeah.
They
There's one
build-
in Croy. There's one outside of Croy that he has an American style barn. You remember the old style barns where they had the lofts and everything? I love it. Every time I drive past it, brings back memories.
Yeah,
Curtis said they're calling the police on Tim now.
he's a stalker.
Yeah, yeah. He's pointing his phone at me.
I'm not gonna lie, that picture of Bill right there is creepy as shit.
Yeah,
Wait till you see our house when we win the Mega Millions.
That's kind of scary. That picture.
boy, you got that many wrinkles on him?
I don't,
Yeah,
it almost looks, it looks fake pasty.
it looks like he did an age enhancement on himself.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Oh my God. So how did Sarah like her Mother's Day gift?
She loved it. She actually cried when I gave it to her.
Oh,
Oh, I signed up for a thing down here in Florida. The Circle K's have what they call Polar Pops. They're big old 44-ounce styrofoam cups of soda or whatever drink you want, tea, whatever. But they're only like $1 a piece.
holy shit.
So, but you can pay $6 a month for the membership and you get one of those every day for free for the whole month. You
Really?
just go in there and you
How
fill
much
it
a month?
for $6.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
And Circle K, they're called Polar Pops, and they're 44 ounce, so they're huge.
You get
And
one a
they're-
day.
Yeah, and normally they're like $1.08 with tax. So if you pay the $6 a month, you get one every day.
I'm
You just
You're on the
in my head.
road. It makes sense for you.
right, and so
I'm
I go in.
calculating in my head that'll fit a 6-pack of beer in that cup.
Well, 30. What I'm saying is, that if you do the $5.99 a month with Circle K, you get normally you'd pay $1.08.
Oh, look at the pizza. All right, Bill.
Oh,
Is
that
it
was
cooked?
Yeah,
You
almost
seems
dropped
to
it.
be.
Well, if you add up $1.08 per day for 30 days, that's over 30, like damn near 30 some dollars, like $38, $39.
That'll be
So
nice over here.
for $6 a month for the membership, that ain't bad, right? You just go in there, you get your drink, you go up to register, you put your phone number in the little thing, you walk out.
That would be nice to have something like that over here. But
Have you seen that, Bill?
What?
Circle K, the Polar Pops, right? Circle K
44
has
ounce sodas.
the big Polar Pops that you can get for like $1.08.
I don't think there's a Circle K around here.
Well, they're offering for $6. Well, we have Circle K's all over our area, but for $6 a month, you can go in every day and get one of those for free.
Oh.
And they're normally $1.08 every time you buy one.
So he multiplied $1.08 by 30. That's 30, about $31, $32 for $6. You can go in there every day and get a big pop.
it's pretty
Mm.
damn good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. And as much as I'm on the road, it makes sense. So,
Yeah.
and I usually only go through one of those a day, and I'll usually have like extra water or soda or something in my cooler that I can refill it with throughout the day. But usually I don't even go through a whole one of those throughout the whole day.
Wow.
I just get a 12-pack of these. They last me
This
about
is-
2 days,
Hey,
and they're only $6 for a 12-pack.
You can go to Walmart here and get a 48 pack for $3.98.
Shit, I wish.
Yeah, you can get a big, huge 48 pack. I think it's 48.
It's 24 plus. They give you like 30 or 32, I think.
Oh yeah, 32 pack. Yeah, you're right. The 32 pack, but for $3.98, then you can't beat that.
No.
No, you can't. I love my water.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that everybody in your area tickled to death not to have to go out to the well,
Here we go. Here we go.
Tim's finally got running water in his house, so he doesn't have to take the pills 5 miles uphill to the river to get fresh water every day. You know?
In a shower in 10 years. It's great to have. Oh my God.
UNICEF finally put a water pump in their neighborhood.
He has to go down to the riverbank to take a bath every day, you know?
He said UNICEF. You know,
Well, he doesn't have to.
nah.
There's no requirement he showers every day.
Curtis says his club's bigger than your club.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
I gotta take 2 showers a day or I don't feel right. I don't know how people can go with just one.
I do. I take one every morning when I get up, and I take one before I go to bed.
2 a
That's what I
day?
do.
Yep.
Wow, you guys must stink or something. You need 2 a day?
No, I just don't like being. That's just the way I've always been. I don't like feeling dirty. I like getting up early in the morning, taking a nice hot shower, and getting dressed for the day, and then before I go to bed.
There's nothing like taking a shower before you go to bed. Like when I wake up, I take it, and then when I don't like going in my bed dirty. It's disgusting.
Well, if I come home after working all day, walking out in the heat, as much as I sweat, the A&D can only beat off so much sweat, right? So I don't smell too good when I get home at the end of the day.
I don't know. I got this little woman that lives here that changes my sheets pretty regular, so I don't worry about it.
I change them about every 10 days.
I don't know. I'm one of those people, the minute I start smelling myself, I get super self-conscious. I'm like, oh my God.
I think everybody's like that. I think everybody,
Moses.
not everybody, because I know some people that really bargain stink.
No,
Jesus.
I had to have, we had to pull a guy into the management office at Walmart 3 different times because he was refusing to put deodorant on, to the point where he was gagging everybody out. Like you would get within 30 feet of this dude and you would start gagging. He smelled so bad. And so we pulled him in the office the first time. We had a nice conversation with him, which is awkward as shit already having a conversation with somebody about that.
Yeah,
And I even went and got him a 2-pack of deodorant off the shelf and gave it to him. He came back to work a couple days later, same thing, wouldn't put the deodorant on. And it was the point where the whole back room just, you know what a guy smells like all day without deodorant on. It's fucking disgusting.
that's disgusting.
I don't want to go
Yeah.
too detailed because poor Bill's sitting there eating his yummy pizza. But
Yeah.
the third time we had to fire him, unfortunately.
Well, did he sue you afterwards?
No, because there's actually a policy in Walmart's thing about hygiene, about maintaining a certain level of hygiene.
He could claim that he has allergies, that he can't use deodorants, he can't use soaps because of allergy problems. Go to the Employee Disabilities Act, and if he was
He
smart, but if he was smart, he'd probably bathe more often.
He didn't do anything. We had to let him go, though. Just like another guy that had to let go because his dreads smelled so bad. They asked him to wash his hair because his hair he had these dreads that were just, he hadn't washed them in like 20 years and they were just matted together.
Yeah.
And they stunk so bad. And they asked him to wash his hair. He refused to do it. They gave him 3 opportunities and he wouldn't do it. And they ended up firing that dude too over that. Because like I said, they do have a certain policies in there over hygiene, to maintain a certain level of hygiene because of customers and everything else. But those were the only 2 cases of that I ever dealt with. But
Yeah. I'm losing my appetite.
I actually used to see when I worked at Walmart, I actually kept deodorant and everything I would need in my locker because I was one of those people. At lunchtime, I'd go refresh myself in the bathroom because I was just walking so much and sweating so much that I don't like feeling dirty. I'd go in the bathroom, wipe myself down with wipes. I'd put some fresh deodorant on. Like I just didn't like feeling like that. Oh, the kids.
They have names.
I don't even remember. Thomas just made them up.
Ronaldo, Bob, and Jimmy.
But Kelsey, the kids went and each got Sarah a little cactus for her desk at work.
Ronaldo, Bob, and Jimmy.
I don't know. My son made up the names.
That's Ronaldo, Bob, and Jimmy.
But all the kids got her a cactus for her desk because I bought her a really nice, what was it?
An orchid.
An orchid, but she ended up killing it like after 3 or 4 days. So don't ask me how she did that. So she looked up what's the best plants for a desk at work that don't need a lot of maintenance. So we came up with cactuses. So the kids went and all got her one yesterday for Mother's Day. And we replanted them in that big planter for her.
I'm going to try the other pizza. I got 2 of them.
Robert said to sum it all up, wash your ass.
And I got my nails done for Mother's Day.
All right.
I like Robert's comment there. Why does everybody misspell my name? The conversation went downhill. Yet Curtis was talking about how he was Pornhub's #1 sponsor earlier. They're asking for the teeny martini bar, Paul.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it back up here.
Oh, there's the wedding killer,
Yeah.
the ring collector. Ron likes to call him. Oh, Kelly, Sarah said thank you. I had my mic muted when she said it.
Oh.
What the hell? Eight Palmer Court. Nope.
Table for 5, they're waiting.
That's a big boy right there at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, he doesn't even fit back in the chair, does he? I understand.
Well, he's not just big, he's stocky too. Like you can tell he's a big dude.
Yep. Big shoulders.
Definitely the older crowd there right now.
Well, that's a wrap, guys. I'm going home. So if you're still on when I get home, I'll join you off.
When you get ham,
You get ham?
Ham.
Make sure you still have running water when you get there.
Smart ass.
don't let
I
it
don't have a
ruin
phone.
your day.
I don't have a phone holder, so
Why are you going home? They cut out for the day or what?
yeah, it started pissing off in the super call. Devin said, "Nah, so
It's what? Do what?
the,
It started-
their supervisor called and canned the job.
Why?
Raining.
Yeah. I don't know. When you Australians start talking quick, it just sounds like
Yeah,
gibberish.
it sounds like
He said it's going to be pissing off.
It's off.
Kind of quit. Guess they ruined your day, huh?
Ruined. Yep.
So you still get,
It ruined his plans.
I'll see if I can drive when. Yeah, I'll see if I can drive.
so
when-
did they? You can still get paid for the whole day or no?
4 hours.
Yeah.
So you only get paid for sitting there. In other words, like if you'd have just, there is no, in other words, if they'd have called and says, no, cancel the job this morning, you wouldn't have got paid, right?
Yeah, well, it depends. An hour before the job is supposed to go ahead. But before that, we don't get a 4-hour minimum.
Oh,
Oh, so
okay.
he gets a 4-hour minimum is what he's saying.
Okay.
Yes. 4-hour minimum.
You get paid for at least half the day.
So it was nice of them to let you sit there on your butt for 4 hours instead of just saying, don't bother coming in and we'll pay you the 4 hours.
Yeah, well, the whole crew got paid 4 hours. So. I just tried to shift it without the damn clutch. All right, that's good.
When did wagons get clutches?
Fucking little.
I mean, I'm more amazed that a wagon has a
Hey,
steering wheel.
I'm amazed he's able to drive that thing on the wrong side of the car.
I know.
Is that one of those
Hey, it's
training? Is that one of those training cars where it's got steering wheels on both sides? And
No. Yeah, it took a while to get used to it, though. I know that much.
Oh, I can imagine somebody coming over there that's never been done that before, because a lot of countries, you know, you don't have to like take a driving test to go over there and drive. They just kind of accept your license from whatever country you're from.
That's
and
right.
So I can imagine there's been people that are probably driving on the wrong side of the road over there and were like, oh shit, and didn't realize at the last minute.
A lot of them.
That's what's
A lot of
scary.
them are like that.
Because you'll get
It was
people from
funny.
overseas coming over here driving like just complete dickheads. Be parking in the middle of the damn intersections and shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of weirdos. I've been driving it so long now, I'm used to it now.
Oh my God.
how far do you have to go home?
30 Ks.
I was just say all the way.
30
All the way. Yeah.
30 Ks.
Yeah, that's Rue language.
30 Ks.
So that's how many hops it takes to get home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's 30,000 hops.
30,000 hops. Yeah.
30,000.
Well, do you have a kangaroo as a hood ornament on that car or what?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's a pretty good haul.
This road that I'm driving on right now, this road I'm driving on right now was used in a movie.
And
How you
there goes
doing?
that third world internet right there.
Yeah.
How you doing, Jody?
Movie what it's called,
What's up, Jody?
but it's got real bad
30 kilometers is a pretty good run to go home, to go to work, I would imagine.
Can you hear me still?
Unfortunately.
Well, you know, the one that I just can't believe, Bill, is Ron. It takes him 4 hours to drive to work and 4 hours to drive back home.
When I lived in Pennsylvania, I used to live in northeastern
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Pennsylvania and then drive down to the Philly area to go to work, but I did it every day. And it was 2 hours each way every
Yeah,
day.
fuck that noise.
Yeah. Up and down the turnpike. And sometimes I'd work doubles in that prison. That's when I was a corrections officer.
Well, see, I guess it's I do the same thing like when I go to St. Cloud, because it takes about an hour and 30 minutes or so, hour and 40, depending on traffic.
Yeah.
But I include that within my 8 hours each way, right? I'm not driving an hour and 40 minutes home without getting paid. So I leave at 2:30
Right.
and get home by 4.
Yeah. No, I was up and down the turnpike and it literally took 2 hours. And then in the winter, when the snow was bad, it would take a lot longer than that. I mean, I would literally go with no sleep sometimes. So if I worked a double, so it was rough. I made good money though.
Yeah, because normally I'm not allowed overtime, so I'm not driving an hour and 40 each way, not getting paid for it. Fuck that.
No, we got, there was a union job. We got paid overtime. We got paid overtime for working holidays. We got paid overtime for working our day off. If our day off fell on an overtime, we get triple pay. And then if we worked a second shift, we would get quadruple our normal pay. You could easily make $600-700 in a day. Back then, this is back in 1996. So that was pretty good money. You know, there's a lot of overtime to be made there. There was a sergeant in our jail that made more money than the commissioner for the state. And it was outside of Philly, but I didn't want to move down there. That area just.
That's like the contractor jobs on the military bases. A lot of times they have what they call mandatory overtime. You have to work overtime. Like it's
We had that too. It was called lockdown. You know?
But yeah, they would make you come in like one Saturday a month. You'd have to come in and work like an extra 8 to 10 hours.
Well, we worked overtime. It was a shift. You didn't work a half a shift. It was a shift. So you'd work 16 hours. Now, if you worked a 2 to 10 shift and you stayed over, you worked the 10 to 6 shift. And which I liked. I liked working the overnight shift. And they liked me because I didn't want a block spot. A block spot on the overnight shift, you do almost nothing. I mean, you get up and you do 4 counts over the course of the night. And they're in their cells, except for the ones that had jobs that required them to be up in the middle of the night.
Hello, drone shots.
But I liked being on the miscellaneous because then I would actually walk around and do stuff. We would actually walk out and patrol the yard or escort inmates out to court because they got them up good and early for that, and
I gave you something to do instead of just sitting on night bored.
Yeah, sleeping. But yeah, I should have never left that job. I should have retired with a pension. But instead, I quit. I found love. Went through a divorce, found new love. Didn't want to move down. I decided, well, I'm staying up here in northeastern PA, and I quit and took my money out of the pension, which was a big mistake. So there you go. But here I am in sunny Florida. So it all worked out. I like it down here. You like Florida, Justin?
Oh yeah, much better than my home state,
What is your home state?
California.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I lived in Southern California.
A left coast fellow.
I would never. The state of California is beautiful, but I could never live there anymore. The way that place is ran. Nope. I'd much rather be in Florida. I told people through all this crap the last couple of years, I never felt like we were strangled here to do anything. Never had that feeling one time.
Nope.
Even the 2-3 months or the 2 months or so that we were in the lockdown, we weren't even really locked down.
I know.
You'd still go do whatever the hell you want. I still went to the parks and flew, and the cops would just drive by, wave at me.
It's
The two
amazing
shits I
how
was there.
long we've been at 100% occupancy for businesses and, no masks and we're fine, and we just read about places like Australia, who just recently, it was like they were arresting you if you left your home at certain times of the day. Hi, Tim.
Never heard of that one.
Oh, there were arrests made in Australia for breaking COVID. Sure there was.
I mean, like, the cops down here.
You'd have to leave your house to find out.
Well, that's why I tell everybody, the cops down here are very constitutional. They're not about getting on people over stupid crap.
Well,
At least in my county, they're not.
it just really didn't really inconvenience us nearly as much as most of the country.
Grady would never allow his deputies, any of the police chiefs in my county would never allow their police officers to get tyrannical like that at all. Especially Grady. He would never allow his deputies to get like that. He's very constitutional. It's very much so about people's personal rights.
Yep. Although it didn't stop certain customers from calling up and yelling at us over the phone that we weren't enforcing. Are you enforcing masks in your business? And we didn't have to at the time. So no, there was a period where the company said, yeah, leave them on for a little while, but then that was it. And no, do you understand the health risks that you're present? I said, well, the health risk to you is zero if you don't come here. You know,
Yeah, like why are you calling the
I mean, you don't
Like-
have to come. This is not a requirement to come to a bowling alley.
Well, that's the thing is like it's not even like they're calling up a hospital and yelling at a hospital because they're not mandating masks, right? They're calling a fucking bowling alley. Like it's yeah, it's not like that's something that's a necessity to do.
To come here, right?
Right.
It's optional for me to even deal with you. See ya. Bye-bye.
It's not a necessity that you go bowling during a pandemic.
Oh,
or whatever.
God, they get in your face. Then there's the other side, because I'm a conservative. Then I'd have radical idiots that come in when we had to do the mask because we had no choice because at the time, because the county was still requiring us to have them, and have people refusing to put, to wear them and then calling us sheep. It's like, it's the law right now. Okay. We don't have a choice. It's got nothing to do with being a sheep. I'm not going to put my job and my future on the line to serve my political my political beliefs. I've got it, I could quit my job and then you wouldn't even be talking to me right now. Whatever. People are idiots. It's like this whole,
Yeah, but luckily
A lot
that
of
wasn't a
people are
very
like
long
that
thing.
over here.
I mean, huh?
So luckily it
No, I was
wasn't
saying
that.
a lot of people were like that over here.
Yeah, but it wasn't a thing here very long, I'll tell you that.
No.
People down here weren't putting up with that shit for too long.
No, but
Especially when they wanted to start telling people they had to show papers. Oh, hell no. That was the line in the sand right there.
yeah, they were pushing that, but but it's racist to ask for an ID if you go to vote.
Had to carry healthcare worker papers.
Oh, I love that one dude on YouTube. He went around and asked white liberals why they think voting laws are racist. And of course, they gave them typical answers. Oh, they don't know how to go get IDs. They don't know where the DMV is.
Yeah, how racist are they for even saying stupid shit like that?
And then he goes to the black community in Harlem up in New York and asks them, he says, do you have any idea where the DMV is? Yeah, it's down on 3rd. What do you mean, where's the DMV? And they're like, do you have an ID? Yeah, everybody I know has an ID. What do you mean we don't have IDs? Like he was showing the video clips of the white liberals saying this. And they were just stunned. They were like, what do you mean? Like, why do they think that we don't know how to get an ID? Like, that's so stupidest thing I ever heard.
Well, it's racism. They're the racists.
I've never, in all my times working at Walmart or just retail and asking people for IDs, I've never had anybody that was black tell me I couldn't get an ID. They've always had IDs, just like everybody else.
Yep.
Like, it's like, never in my life have I heard that.
Well, and not just blacks, but any poor or low level, low income people. They're saying that it disenfranchises them. It's like, well, you know what? Low income people get government checks and they need an ID to get them. So I guess that's, I don't understand. Oh, look. Tinder.
I got him.
Tinder X.
Don't time them out, guys. Just hide them from the channel. That permanently kicks them out. But I already got them, so don't worry about it.
But anyway, it's crazy. That's why I don't watch baseball anymore. They moved the All-Star game to Colorado because Georgia, changed their voting laws, which, by the way, didn't make it any harder to vote, just so you know. And they moved it to a state with more restrictive voting laws than Georgia has. And it's like, why are you getting involved with these politics? I mean, it's ridiculous.
That's why I stopped watching the football. I literally have not watched the Super Bowl or anything the last 2 years. I refuse to watch any NFL stuff anymore. I used to watch the NFL every year. And I don't watch any games anymore. I haven't the last 2-3 years. Last Super Bowl I watched was two years ago.
Yeah, I lost interest too, but that's also because the Giants suck.
It's
a double-edged sword, They piss me off, and the Giants suck. So they made it easy. So I used to love my football, but not anymore.
And unfortunately, it affected damn near every sport. I mean, fucking even the NASCAR had its issues with the dumbass that thought the damn rope on the garage door that had a loop in it so you could grab it and pull the door down was a noose.
Yeah.
Like, really? Oh my God, that pissed me off. When I saw the picture of that, because I wanted to look it up, I was going to say, okay, if it looked like a legitimate noose and it was sitting right over top of the vehicle.
Yeah, but why?
Back
Wait.
But it was
So
literally.
what if it was tied as a noose? That's a knot. What's that got to do with racism?
But it was literally a rope handle on the garage door that you could reach up and pull the.
I get all that, and I do, and I
And
totally.
it wasn't even a
understand
noose knot.
But even if it was,
It's just a
how
knot
does
when
it
it comes down to it.
automatically? How does that automatically relate to
Right,
to that?
right.
To what they're saying it relates to?
But then this is the thing: is if you're putting a rope on a door to pull it down, you're not going to put a noose knot in it anyway because
No,
you don't want to
it'll tighten around your hand. Yeah.
Right, and it wasn't even that. It was just a freaking rope around a garage door that you've seen a million times before on garage doors, so the person closing the door can reach up and grab it because it's an extension and pull the door down. I mean,
We got to watch what we're saying. Don't forget, Joe Biden said, the MAGA people you don't want to get named to be a MAGA person because we're the most dangerous political group ever in the country's history. He actually said that. We're more dangerous than the KKK and
even though he went
the
to,
Communist Party or anything. Huh?
even though he went to the
He just said that.
the leader of the KKK's funeral. What was that? About 20 years ago.
It was Senator Byrd. He was a Cleveland. Yeah.
It was what was it, like a grandmaster or whatever they call him?
Kliegel. He was a big shot. Yep.
Yeah.
From where? Here. I can't find it on computer. Look at
He's so full of
Are you
shit.
talking about Duke? Duke?
that.
Who?
Duke.
No,
Justin, are you talking about Duke?
no. Long before that, Senator Byrd from West Virginia,
Was a
Grand Kliegel.
for the KKK, and
Yeah.
Biden went to his funeral and said that he was a big inspiration in his career. And just like he said, he didn't want to mix blacks and whites in schools because he didn't
Oh,
want
no,
his
he was
kids
against-
going
yeah, he was
into a
against
racial
busing.
jungle. He called it
came
a
in-
racial jungle.
Yep. Oh, I know.
Absolutely ridiculous.
No, but nobody calls him on anything. Nope. No.
Chris said it was for hanging rats.
You saw that, Robert, huh? Yeah.
Oh, I'm not getting in the shower. I can't go.
Amazing. We're dangerous. Because we oppose them. I'm telling you, the Nazi Party has taken over. A lot of people forget the Nazi Party was a workers' union. National Socialist Workers' Union Party. Nazi. But they call them right wing. It's funny how they rewrite history. Anyway, let's get off this subject. It makes me sad. Worry about it in November.
It's like the rain is getting worse. Shit.
It's raining shit.
That damn Tinder
Really?
crap is popping up on everybody's
Really
shit.
bad on the highway here.
Well, unsubscribe.
Well, the thing is like those ones that keep popping in, they're not even putting a link on them. It just literally says adult dating site, and then it says some shit at the end, but there's no actual link to click on. So I don't know what the point of that is. Like, if you're at least gonna do some shit like that, put a link in there.
It's because they got one of these. That's all they have to wave.
No, that's some kind of program doing that because that shit has been popping up on everybody's live chats.
I
That's
don't know.
not one person doing it.
I got some pretty thick fingers, Paul.
I'm just saying that's not one person doing that because everybody's been having that
Yeah,
same Tinder thing popping up.
unless you believe in AI, somebody set that up.
Well, obviously,
In
but they're
order to
not.
set that up, you got to have a little winky. You know what I mean?
What's up, Jody? I just don't see what the point of it is if there isn't even anything to click on. Like,
Because they live such miserable little stinking little lives that they want to make everybody else have a bad time.
Tinder-x.xyz.
yeah, I know it's a bot, Curtis. I just don't see what the point of it is if you're not putting the damn link in there to click on anything. Like, well, you're not going anywhere. You're literally just posting something in a chat.
Now, if there was somebody on the channel here that was an expert, they could probably trace it back and blow the guy's machine up, you know?
Well, he joined YouTube May 8th, 2020. Today, it's brand new.
Yep.
Yeah, but I've been seeing that in people's chats for the last 2-3 weeks really bad.
He just makes a new, I guess he just makes a new channel.
Every
Joined-
time.
Joined May 8th, 2022.
Right, Jody. I understand that they're like, obviously it seems like they're promoting Tinder, but it's like they don't even put anything to take you to the site. Like some of these bots, when they come in, they'll actually post a link with it. But that one's not even posting anything. It's just literally just saying Tinder XYXY. I mean, you can report them all day long, but they pop up as fast as YouTube takes them down. So it helps, but then it doesn't really help, you know? Oh, there's quite a few of them on YouTube, Kelly,
Yeah.
that mess with the scammers. There's one guy that actually goes through with the scams just so he can show you how they exactly work. He'll actually lose money on scams just to show you, hey, this is how they do it. So he can give you a complete breakdown of how
All right,
they're
now-
doing it.
Tinder-x.xyz is
Would you-
is a page. It's a forward, and it brings you to myhorny-girl.life. And then this page is called Cinder. Looking for sex tonight in your area?
Bill's like, sure, why not?
So
Click on it,
it's
see where it
actually
takes you.
it's actually a link. He put a space in it so it doesn't show up as a link.
Okay. Makes sense.
Now you know. Let's
Oh,
hope.
ownage pranks, yeah. He doesn't do necessarily scammers, but he does. He just calls them pranks people. But then he does the voiceovers. I actually used his app a couple times. He has an app where you can call people with pre-recorded messages and shit. It's pretty funny. Yeah, the only thing I hate about ownage pranks though, man, is he was doing them. He was pumping them videos out like crazy, and then all of a sudden, long time he would barely ever put one out. So I kind of stopped watching his channel because he was rarely putting anything out anymore. Especially
Holy mackerel. 20 door knock.
Oh, that's interesting. I was just looking at my replies here. Some of my videos and to that master air screw on my Mini too. He asked, do you have any problems with the motor covers? Mine set off the payload limiter.
Huh.
I've never heard of that.
I've never had that come up on my.
I don't know how it could. They're only 6 grams.
Well, some people were worried about, oh, it might overheat the motors. I've never had that come up either.
No, me either. No, I've had them on since I owned the drone. I got them
Because,
like
well,
first.
people were like, oh, well, they didn't put motor caps on it because the motors need to breathe. I said, no, they didn't do that because they were trying to save weight. And
Yeah.
they didn't need to.
weight and money.
Yeah, they didn't need to put them on there. It wasn't a necessity. See, like the Air 2, the way they designed it, once you put the propellers and everything on, they're pretty much covered for the most part. But the Minis, yeah, they're just wide open. But I've never had an issue with those covers.
No.
On the Mini 1 or the Mini 2.
No, they only weigh 6 grams. It didn't add shit to to anything. It didn't change a thing. And I've had it on since within a month of owning the drone. I put them on there.
Well, remember, I had them on the first drone meetup when you came.
Right.
I had the red ones on there because you were looking at them. I remember that.
I already had them on.
That's been 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, something like that.
No, it's been a year and it was a year in wasn't it in
I
March?
think it was March, yeah.
Yeah, it was a year in March.
The director wants to safeguard against any potential threats from within or without.
Feels longer than that.
The transition-
Another one. Time them out, guys. Don't time them out. Hide them from the channel.
Report them.
Well, yeah, but to hide them from the channel too, though. Don't time them out. That don't do anything. 'Cause then they'll just be back in 5 minutes.
Well, I got a stream tonight.
I wish I could catch your streams, but I'm usually going to bed by the time you go live. That's
Yeah,
why
I
I try
noticed
to,
you never come to my channel anymore. What the hell, dude?
because I got to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and now earlier because before I was getting up at 7 and leaving the house at like 7:20, and clocking in and leaving, but now I got to clock in earlier because I'm doing 10-hour days.
Yeah, I noticed you, and you need your beauty sleep, so desperately.
Like, if you went on earlier, I'd come on.
I know.
By 10 o'clock, I'm usually in bed sleeping. I'm about to go to sleep. That's why I try to do. Usually, that's why if you're live in the middle of the day, randomly, I'll try to jump on.
No.
He did a computer build that one day.
Ooh. No, I don't need it right yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off too. Relax for a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah. I eat pizza. I need to take a nap.
I got all this to input in my computer yet tonight.
What?
This is all the aerials and signs I did for the last month.
Oh, Jesus.
I haven't had to do it because of, Bonnie and stuff, so.
Oh, it's great. You're
Alright.
getting a lot of work. You must be cheap.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Too cheap. Yep.
Well, that's what you do. You do like Walmart, right? Undercut your competition, put them out of business, and you up your rates.
And in the
Yeah.
meantime, in the meantime, eat cat food for dinner.
Yeah. But having fun with that one. Everybody playing whack-a-mole or what? Holy mackerel.
Yeah, but everybody keeps timing them out instead of just hiding.
Oh, I see.
And then you'll get so many people that will try to do it at once that they'll be unhiding them. They'll hide them, and then somebody will unhide them by accident. and they'll
Oh,
keep-
yeah. They're trying to stay on top of them. Yeah.
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 All right. Well, I don't know what Murray went to go fly a ship, I'm assuming. Yeah, anybody?
Goldfish?
I don't know. He just disappeared.
I'm
I don't
assuming
know.
that's.
All I know is I got a porn site to go visit. I'll see you guys later.
All right, I'll see you guys later. I'm jumping off too. Tell Murray I said bye.
I'm about 2 minutes from home, so.
Okay. So we're gonna go here, pull this up here. Okay.
I'm gonna jump off of here, then I gotta make a phone call before I get home.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody jumping off, gone. Everybody's leaving. I'm all by myself. Oh,
Are you there, Paul? Are we shutting her down?
yeah, we're shutting her down, Paul.
Okay.
I-
'Cause
Everybody left.
the neighbors, my tenants, they got a bunch of little kids over there and they keep throwing basketballs in the backyard.
Oh,
So,
yeah, I would just look at this, Paul. Whoop. That's everything I got to put in for the last month for billing. I got to do yet tonight.
holy cow.
Man, now it's gonna be a couple bucks there, I'll tell you.
How's the thumb feeling?
So it's a little sore yet, but I'm not banging it as much as I was earlier. So, but anyway, so I know one thing I wanted to check. I haven't done it yet. Okay, I'll do it right now. Okay, go here because I just go with this. Okay, I think it's this one here. Log in. Oh, okay, it keeps. I don't know why it won't keep my last. Oh, actually, I don't know. I just FEADRECEN 56. Can't remember if it's that one or. Okay, no, not now. Oh, look at that. Yep, it's funny. I never got a notification, but it's there. I got that money from Ron Lockwood,
Oh, okay.
so I could go pay my brother. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool, it's there. I wanted to check it, forgot all about it, so. Oh, yeah, I gotta sit down and do all these invoices. I just took everything off my phone, put it on paper so I can do it, right? So, but I'll tell you, there's a lot of long distance ones in there.
So how much do you charge them by the mile after a certain point or?
No, there's certain dollars to this area, certain dollars to that area and beyond. And, you know, like I'm charging $250 to do that one up at Grand Bend.
Yeah.
I got the video all done now. So, and the aerials, they're done. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure I got an empty SD card for tomorrow, and I gotta have. I think. Oh no, I got 2 batteries. I think I have to charge up for that. I think. Yeah, so I have them ready for tomorrow. So, see if I hear anything back from the airport manager. A little concerned there might be a TFR in place, but maybe not. But I told agent there might be a possibility it might happen. I don't think so, but there's always that possibility. Because the military, they're doing exercises all week, Paul,
Yeah.
and they said they're going to be doing low flying. But I think the low flying is down around Port Stanley over the lake because they're going to pretend that there's a rescue out on the lake with Coast Guard and all that
Right.
stuff, right? I'm hoping that they just take off normally from the St. Thomas Airport and then go do whatever they're doing way over there or whatever, right? But I told the airport manager he'll get the text the email first thing in the morning. Says there's a problem, call me, and I give him my phone number. So because I told him for 11 o'clock, and I said I'm not going to fly over 250 feet. That's usually only for one photo. And I said after that, down below 100 feet all the time.